This is Nairobi CBD, and as you can see on this video, which I'm zooming on this building on the third floor, there's a guy doing some painting on a building. And this is after Nairobi Governor Sakaja had instructed the owners of the buildings within the CBD to take an initiative to paint the buildings in the next 3 months. And so far, that's one of the few people, or rather the building owners, that have started to take the initiative seriously. To remind you, when he did this press is when he made the joke whereby most people had requested for the Afya Center not to be repainted a different color because it is a major landmark within Nairobi Center, whereby most people do use it for directions and at least to get to know where they're going. And this particular place is right opposite the Afya Center. This is the Naivas Upper. And yeah, so far actually just a few building owners have started to work on the buildings, but some of the buildings have an exterior finishing that doesn't need to be repainted because it has quite a permanent finishing, which I think is something permanent. And for the buildings that are painted, I think they have a lot of work to be done on them so far. So to make things clear, this is the railways part of town, and I want you to have a look at this side of Nairobi, and you see how Nairobi is faring in terms of improving the infrastructure look in terms of the buildings and also the surrounding in terms of cleanliness. So let's take a look together. I think even this public toilet around this roundabout needs a lot of work to be done because the painting, it's really worn out and it needs something fresh to continue with. And to remind you, I think this is the same public toilet whereby Mosiri had found the trolleys whereby the roadside vendors who sell the boiled eggs and smokies, and when they close their work in the evening, they talk with the operators within the public toilet and they keep the trolleys in the toilet. If you remember that video circulating on the internet, I think this is the same public toilet. So a lot of work needs to be done in terms of implementation of rules in terms of health sector, and also everything that needs to be done to make sure the health of the people is highly considered. This is around CBK, or rather opposite Tuk, and for sure let's all agree that Nairobi is quite a masterpiece, but also a lot of work needs to be done to make Nairobi regain its glory back again. And that's talking about the repainting of the buildings as instructed by the governor, and also doing some improvements in terms of the garbage collection, and also working on the drainage system within Nairobi because it's quite so traumatizing, because just little rain within Nairobi can cause a lot of trouble to the travelers and also to the drivers. And so Nairobi needs a lot to be done, and I know one day we'll be there, but so far so good.